Good morning, everyone, and welcome to FCT Brief. Now, in global diplomacy, few relationships draw as much intrigue and potentials as the evolving ties between Nigeria and Taiwan. Despite the lack of formal diplomatic recognition, both nations continue to explore meaningful pathways to mutual development driven by trade, education, and technology partnerships. Though Nigeria officially adheres to the one nation, one China policy, its unofficial relations with Taiwan have taken on a strategic tone in recent years, focusing on economic cooperation and people-to-people engagements. Taiwan's economic strength in areas such as electronics, healthcare, smart agriculture presents opportunities for knowledge transfer and business growth.
Nigerian entrepreneurs and students are benefiting from Taiwanese funded programs aimed at capacity building and innovation. Bilateral trade has seen moderate growth, with Taiwanese products ranging from machineries to electronic finding a market in Nigeria, while agricultural exports and raw materials flow in the other direction. As global politics continues to shift, Nigeria and Taiwan are quietly building bridges where cooperation speaks louder than controversy. And whether through education, innovation, or enterprise, the pathway to development is increasingly collaborative. And Yiu-Ping is the chief of Taiwan mission in Nigeria, and he's live with us here in the studio this morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me on the program.
You're welcome to our program. You taught us this morning a bit of Taiwan, so we'll take more lessons after this program. Yes. Well, let's go into what we have today. And there's been a renewed call for the Tinubu administration to approve the extension of the 1994 Investment Protection Agreement with Taiwan. But what exactly does this agreement offer to Nigerians? What do Nigerians stand to benefit from this agreement with Taiwan?
Right. Before I started to go into history about the 1994 agreement, I should congratulate His Excellency President Tinubu's very bold and very courageous proclamation during his presidential campaign in November 2022. He openly said that he would like to make the southeast of Nigeria become Taiwan of Africa. He specifically speak about Taiwan, not any other nation. And his vision of turning the Southeast, not just the Taiwan of Nigeria, but Taiwan of Africa. This is such a bold and courageous policy declaration. So our mission in Nigeria is really privileged and honor to provide our proposal for the president to think about how to collaborate with Taiwan, although there's no diplomatic relation with Taiwan. But our mission actually set up in 1991 in Lagos, when the old capital was still in Lagos. That was the time when Nigeria had already had diplomatic relation with China. But because of the practicality and creativeness of Nigerian government, they invite Taiwan to become a strategic partner for your national development. That was how our mission set up. So once our mission set up, in 1994, two major agreements were signed between Nigeria and Taiwan. One was the Agreement of Investment Protection and Promotion, 1994. The other one is about overall economic collaboration. But about 3 years ago, your government, from the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, approached our mission, said that 1994 agreement obsolete and outdated, need to be renewed. So from the last 2.5 years, both your Ministry of Industry, Trade and Agreement with our Trade Representative Office negotiate how to upgrade into a investment protection and promotion agreement, adding the promotion, not just for protection. So that IPPA will be a renewed one, but putting the 1994 as a base, but upgraded. So that was the agreement that your government and my government had already negotiated, and under the supervision of Madame Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. Because Nigeria, Taiwan, China were all fair an equal member of the WTO. Everybody have to follow the book. So your question is so crucial for us. With the renewal and the signing of the agreement to replace the 1994, then Taiwan and Nigeria can talk about major and massive investment collaboration. Not just from Taiwan to Nigeria, though, but from Nigeria to Taiwan. Because
what
we
kind
have
of investments are we hoping to see?
Any kind of investment that Nigeria would like to attract from Taiwan, no matter from agriculture, from transportation, from either electric vehicle, or from solar energy, or even from AI related, because Taiwan is so famous in high technology. Taiwan is the backbone of the world AI industry. Without Taiwan, everything will be to a standstill. So thank you for the question.
Let's look at that statement you said the president made even before the election, that he wants to deepen the cooperation between the Southeast and make Southeast the Taiwan of Africa.
Yes.
Now, how far has both countries gone in ensuring that this relationship and the capacity of the Southeast states is deepened in all this and integrated into this whole plan? So talk to us about this plan.
Right. Right after His Excellency President Tinubu got inaugurated in May 2023, we have seen the renewed hope agenda being put into his major policy guidelines. And at the same time, the First Lady, Madam First Lady, also have the Renewed Hope initiative that call on the whole society to move into not just for economic development, but also on education, social development, and also women empowering, poverty elimination. That is what Taiwan stands for. So we've been looking into our capacity and looking into our history. I have to say that Taiwan is a small island. We have no natural resources at all. We envy Nigeria very much. You have every natural resources that we don't have. But we have all the natural disasters that you don't have. We have volcano, earthquake, tsunami, and typhoon. So a little island suffer from all these major disasters can develop into what we have today. It's the only thing we have the brain power. So we invest into education generation after generation. So up to now, our illiteracy is less than 2%. That means 98% of our people can read and write and to work. This is a guarantee for generation of workforce putting into the society. So what Taiwan has developed in the last 40 years will be a perfect example for Nigeria to look into your future. No matter under the Renewed Hope agenda or Renewed Hope initiative, Taiwan development experience, especially on the small and medium-sized enterprises, how we empower women. We have already have a Madam President for 8 years. We have 45% of our members of parliament are women. 45% are women. So you can see gender issue is no longer an issue in Taiwan. So that was what Madam First Lady would like to see. Taiwan can be a much more close, knitted development partner for Nigeria. Not just for economic, not just for trading or investment, but other social development of Taiwan have been through. Our education, our women empowering skill can be all reflected into what Nigeria has. Taiwan is a small island, probably only 7 times larger than Lagos State. We have no natural resources, so any state of the 36 states plus FCT in Nigeria can also be successful. This is why I always look upon Nigeria.